We have another replay from Rinless. It is Khorne vs. Cathay. This is a pretty tough matchup for Cathay. Not a winnable, but they are frequently forced into these kind of blobby type builds, which is unfortunate for everybody involved. Rinless actually was telling me about a non-blob Cathay build that he likes, so hopefully that works out, because I would infinitely prefer to play that than this kind of thing. For Khorne, we have Fleshhounds, Triple Harpies, well, Furies, sorry. Exalted Bloodthirster and a Bloodthirster, then we have a Cultist of Khorne on the ground, and Bloodletters mixed with Chaos Warriors. Cool, cool. So Khorne's going to try to win the air fight. Usually that's very hard for them, especially if you have Triple Longma Rider and Miao Ying who can fly up there and help with the sky fight, because if they stay near the Sky Lantern, they get the Harmony bonus. So all these guys will get 12 melee defense and leadership if they fight near the Sky Lantern, which they're currently pulling a little bit away from it, which could prove to be problematic. Miao Ying should come over and give her magical attack plus 24 melee attack Aura thing. She should hurry up and get over here and do that. And the Sky Lantern should try to move forward a little bit so it can give these guys fighting the single Bloodthirster some buffs. Exalted Bloodthirster, he's going to have a bit of a time here now that he's fighting Longma Riders. And Miao Ying. Over here, this Bloodthirster is actually doing better against the Great Longma Riders than I would have thought when he's all on his own. That's kind of interesting. And Triple Fury is all fighting these Great Longma Riders. They're in a bit of a blob, so they are not going to win that fight. I think the Longma Rider will probably grind them all down. This Exalted Bloodthirster is having a hell of a time. He's down to half health already. To be fair, he is taking a ton of these Great Longma Riders with him, but still, not great. One problem with this Cathay build is that your power is in 2 Terracotta Sentinels that can't help the air fight at all. I personally recently have been moving to Celestial Dragon Guard on the ground rather than the big Terracotta Sentinels, because then at least they're better at killing infantry. Because Terracotta Sentinels are like anti-large duelists mostly, it feels like. But then the fight that matters versus Khorne's going to happen in the air, and they can't help. Exalted Bloodthirster and the other Bloodthirster, both coming to fight the Longma Riders. Fury is disintegrating as they fight the other Longma Riders. These Longma Riders that fought 3 Furies at the start are still fighting, and there's down to 2 of them. Looks like they're going to lose. The Bloodthirsters do prevail over that one, and Miao Ying goes into human form to get down next to the Terracotta Sentinels. Doesn't want to be in this guy too much longer. And the Longma Riders that were winning a 3v1 now in a 2v1 get interrupted in their 2v1 to fight a 4v1, and they actually probably lose that one. 1-1-1-1-1. Yes, I heard it too. Peasant Long Spearmen on the ground are finally breaking, and it looks like we're getting down to the Miao Ying and Double Sentinel Blob. Yay! Miao Ying and Double Sentinel Blob! Woo! Fuck yeah, bro! But that does leave the Sky Lantern in jeopardy. Exalted Bloodthirster should be able to take it out. Regular Bloodthirster on the ground, charging around. It's going to hit the Terracotta Sentinel from behind, though. Now Miao Ying is going to start healing them all up and stuff. Longma Riders rally while getting chased by Chaos Furies because, I don't know. Too bad for you, I guess. And they will now get beat up by all the bullies in this guy. Exalted Bloodthirster still trying to take out the Sky Lantern. Doing okay damage to it. Just has a surprisingly large amount of health for what you think it would be. You think it'd be like one good axe slash and it would be out of the sky. Longma Rider's charging back in. I wonder if Miao Ying has a buff or healing she can give them. There it is. Healing she can give them. She does overcasting herself a little bit, but oh well. Don't know if that'll help too much against the Exalted Bloodthirsters. They do so much damage with each swing, they'll probably take out entire models. They don't care that much about how much health you have. But we'll see. They're doing their best over there. On the ground, Terracotta Sentinels are bumping. They are grinding. I'm just going to fast forward real quick. Sky Lantern died. All 3 Longma Riders routed, though they didn't die. They might be back. Our bloodthirsty friends are going to chase them off the map. Yeah. Double Terracotta Sentinel still very healthy. Miao Ying very healthy, can keep healing up the blobs as well. Fleshhounds of Khorne and the Cultists of Khorne trying to chase off the Peasant Long Spearmen that ran away a while ago. And the Longmas are coming back. Never mind, they're routing. All of them are off the map. Perfect. Perfect. Now I imagine we will see the Exalted Bloodthirster and Bloodthirster start cycle charging, because in this matchup I have noticed the Exalted Bloodthirster is very difficult to deal with no matter what you do. Bloodthirster charges. T-poses. He T-poses. He takes a couple hits. He T-poses. He T-poses. He loses. And Nice job. Well done. Perfectly executed. Bloodthirster's going to charge in. Exalted Bloodthirster is also charging in on this Terracotta Sentinel. Trying to get some of the damages out. Probably want to focus on Miao Ying if you can, because she can actually rout off, and then there's no more healing for the blob. But we have a Storm of Shadows, Storm of Talons, Talons of Night, Talons of Shadows, Night Talon Shadows coming in. Going to hit a whole bunch of stuff. Flesh Hounds and Corn Warriors alike. Exalted Bloodthirster goes deep. Very deep. He's next to Miao Ying in the Terracotta Sentinel. If he takes like even one hit, he might start crumbling. And the basic Bloodthirster's all taking a lot of damage. Thought I saw healing come in. Yup. Earthblood upgraded. And Wrath of the Storm. A very delayed Bloodletter summon for the late game. Corn player knew apparently they would have all the infantry in the world, so didn't really need to burn a Bloodletter summon too early. Okay, one of these is real, one of them is a summon. I was like, did he burn both? Because that would be a mistake. Though he only has one, so he's... One Terracotta Sentinel is down. Perfect. Miao Ying, Terracotta Sentinel fighting. Exalted Bloodthirster's going to charge in. Other Bloodthirsters just here. Another Storm of Talons of Shadow Knight. Storm of Talons. I gotta figure this shit actually out. Hold on. Talons of Night, there, man. Wasn't too far off. Bloodthirster, Exalted Bloodthirster, teaming up on Terracotta Sentinel. Miao Ying can't move because she's in her human form. She can't get over there to help out. He is getting a little bit of healing from the Earthblood, but I don't think it'll be enough to save him. In a 3v1, single entity brawl. Miao Ying is going to turn back into a dragon here. And these Bloodletters, are they real? Yeah, okay, these Bloodletters are real. They're not going anywhere. So we have Flesh Hounds, we have Bloodletters, Cultists, and these two want to land. They definitely want to land right now. It looks like that's what they're going to do, because there's no reason for them to be in the sky. Terracotta Sentinel's dead. It is just Miao Ying versus all these Corn Warriors. Miao Ying is in Ascension on the Balance of Power. She's going to charge on the Exalted Bloodthirster. Hits him in the face. He's going to start crumbling. Deathbringer pops on him. He's going to swing back. Her main objective is to snipe him out, lower the leadership of the entire Corn army, so she can disintegrate these other things quicker. -1 leadership. He's still crumbling, technically. 2. He's alive. He's alive. Slapping. Fighting. Bloodthirster and Exalted Bloodthirster. Miao Ying's getting very low. He's going to start crumbling again. Poor guy. Takes a little bit of crumble damage. Crumble damage. 160 health. 1 health! 1 health for our boy, the Exalted Bloodthirster, and he ain't breaking. Reminds me of the Taurox of old. And 1 health, and he's perfectly fine to be here and not crumble. Just 1. Just 1 health. That's pretty funny. Almost 4,000 value for him. Almost 4,000 for the other Bloodthirster. Chaos Warriors and Bloodletters did what they could, but there wasn't a whole lot for them to do, and the Furies all died horrifically. Miao Ying, almost 4,000 value herself. Terracotta Sentinels, around 1,000 apiece. That's why I kind of stopped bringing them, is it feels like they're just... It feels like you have to take care of them more than they take care of you, which is not what you want out of a unit.